Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Michi and I am becoming a delusional queen. If you're not new, hi friend, I'm sure you saw this coming. I've been unhinged for a while. I'm finally breaking, I'm finally cracking, I'm giving in. Yeah. If you've ever had something that you've planned in your life go off track, maybe you didn't get the job that you wanted, maybe you are not in the career that you wanted to be in, maybe you didn't gain the weight, or maybe you didn't lose the weight. Basically, if you are not where you thought you'd be in your life, then this video is for you. When those things happen, it can take a serious toll on the things that you tell yourself about yourself. And you know, the issue with that is you're letting too much reality in. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but the story that you're telling yourself is very important. If you behave like you have already achieved what you are trying to achieve, it completely changes your life. It completely changes your work ethic. It completely changes literally even the amount of creativity that you have. I'm making this video for my 1 million subscribers because we all need to implement this in our lives. And I'm just thinking, if 1 million people are bettering themselves, we can literally change the world, okay? You need to start telling yourself something different. I'm not mentally ill. I just use a different operating system, okay? Okay. You're not flunking out of school. You are warming up. You're not single and lonely, okay? You are finding yourself. Okay. And this might sound like an exaggeration, and I get it. Maybe I am pushing the envelope a little bit, but positive delusion is a real thing because delusion gives you hope. It's always possible that things are going to suck forever, but that's not the kind of attitude that you should have, because if you're pessimistic, think about how you're going to relate to your goals. You probably won't do anything because you're not motivated whatsoever, and you're going to be dragging the rest of us down. Ew. Don't be one of those people. As long as you are working towards something, you are allowed to be delusional about the qualities that you want to possess. Even if I'm pretending to be confident. You'll never know. You never know. I told myself when I came back to YouTube that I am a consistent YouTuber. I post every week, and look at us. It's been months, and I have literally posted every single week, sometimes twice a week, without failing. And I wasn't a consistent YouTuber. I wasn't. I just called myself that. Ha! Fooled you, didn't I? When actually I fooled myself. And don't get me wrong, self-awareness is great. Being realistic is great, but only if you are actually being realistic. I feel like a lot of people just use being realistic as an excuse to be pessimistic. The truth of the matter is that possibilities are endless. That's the truth, is that you never know how your life is going to turn out. But there are people who want to make it seem like if you even, try a little bit, then you're not being a realist, and you're not being a realist, and we don't care, because if realism hurts, we're not going to do that. We're protecting our peace. Delusion is protective, and I love that power about it. Sorry, if you're looking for realism, this is not the channel for you. You are already delusional. I know you are already crazy. You already believe that Henry Cavill is your husband. I know it. It's very sad. We might as well channel all that energy, that delusional power that you have honed after all these years on TikTok, into something useful, like improving your life, improving your relationship with yourself, improving your grades, improving your skincare, improving your attitude towards fitness. The list goes on and on, okay? Be sharp. This is 2023. And I'll tell you what, I've read articles that explain that the line between delusion and strong beliefs is very, very thin. Not as thin as me, but it's very, very thin. So really, who's to say that you just being delusional isn't believing in yourself? They're one and the same thing from now on. That's what I'm telling myself. You should believe in yourself. You should believe in good things happening to you. You should believe that you are capable of living the kind of life that you want to live, because that's the truth. Some of you have ambitions and dreams so wild that you can't even tell anyone else, and you don't even have to. I'm just telling you that you need to start giving yourself permission to allow those dreams to come true. This is your sign. Go and do whatever it is that you think isn't going to work out or isn't possible just because You can come up with any excuse that you like, just I don't care. And honestly speaking, delusion will help you stay strong. Like, I'm telling you that the people who just think their own things, like people who just live in their own worlds, on their own planets, doing their own things, that's the strongest kind of person. You cannot change a person's mind if they are decided to be delusional. Being delusional will help you persevere. Do you honestly think that I would have gone to Russia to study if I knew that I was going to have the worst mental health experience in my life? No, I wasn't. I would have stayed home. And you know what I would have missed out on? My amazing friendships, the life experience that I've gained, the amount of confidence that I have to just like chase after things, because you can literally drop me anywhere in this world, like literally any country, and I know I'll be fine. And because I decided I could do that thing, I got all the way to 3rd year studying mechanical engineering. And I'm not even that smart. To be very honest with you, I have average intelligence, but delusion came in handy. I packed my bags and I left, and I achieved quite a number of things. I'm very proud of her. Michi did a good job. I do not think that there's any use in sitting around thinking that you're not going to be able to achieve A or B because this happened to you, or because you were born with this, or because like it's not usual for people like you to do this thing. I genuinely feel like if you decide that you want to go get something, I support you and I believe that you can get it. Don't even think about the ifs. Don't even think about the what might happen if I fail. If you fail, we will make a video about it. In the meantime, just go for it. I know there are some of you who are still not convinced, but listen, the entire world is kind of made up. Everything you see, everything that you know, from language to the constitution, it was all made up. Came from inside somebody's head. I understand that it's important for people to protect themselves and not set their goals too high for fear that when they fail, you know, they might not be able to get back up again. But this is the kind of encouragement that I wanted to hear. This is the kind of thing that I wanted someone to tell me. That it literally doesn't matter if you fail. You literally just get up and try again. Do something else. I personally want to see more of that spirit in my life. I'm a pretty fearful person and it's exhausting. It's so exhausting to question every single idea you have. It's exhausting to not be able to believe in yourself 100%. And I'm tired. Ish. I have other things to do. So I want to read you this quote from 12 Rules for Life because I literally read this book so much because it's so good. There's so much wisdom in this book that I'm obsessed with it. I really am obsessed with it. And the quote basically says, if you betray yourself, if you say untrue things, if you act out a lie, you weaken your character. If you have a weak character, then adversity will mow you down when it appears, as it will inevitably. You will hide, but there will be no place left to hide. And then you will find yourself doing terrible things. Seriously, some of the things that you believe about yourself are completely founded in falsehoods. Nobody told you that. It's just something that you have learned from society that you need to erase from your mind. As soon as you sense that kind of negative self-talk, that kind of limiting mentality, nip it in the bud. Get that bud, throw it away inside the trash bin. Set the bin ablaze. Get those ashes, take them to a river, throw them in the river, follow them down the river, collect them again, bury them deep in the ground, turn around a bunch of times so you don't remember where you buried them, and walk away. No one needs to be struggling with that kind of mentality. Here we are dealing with abundance. The world is our oyster and we will achieve the things that we want to achieve. I am starting to believe this with every fiber of my being. I love my life. You cannot convince me that I'm not living the life of a rockstar. You can't. Don't even try now. No, it's not true. And another really beautiful point that I can't remember if it's in 12 Rules for Life. If it is, then I just cannot for the life of me find the quote. But I read in a book this year that if you are made in God's image and God spoke things into existence, it sort of means that you are capable of doing the same thing with your words. If you speak things that are true, if you speak things that are good and that are valuable and that are full of hope, it has an impact on your life and of the lives of the people around you. This isn't stuff I'm making up. This is real. If you start to tell yourself positive things, it changes you as a person. I'm not just talking from my bums. It's science. Go out there and start creating. Just start doing things that you actually want to do because no one is stopping you. No one is keeping you from those things except you. The last thing I'm going to say, obviously, is that please fantasize responsibly. I get it, your dreams are as big as the world, but like... So don't let your friends tell you that you need to stop being delulu. Literally, they need to join the club because we are having a blast over here. Our lives are about to change. Thank you for watching. Bye!